Introducing my books, part 1. Hi, my name is Andra and I wrote this fantasy romance series, Tales of Earth and Leaves, which is available in the TikTok. Let us talk about book number 1. This story follows An Wen, this lovely lady featured on the cover, as she moves to a secluded forest to investigate a bit more about her brother's death. Ansgar is a fairy prince who receives the assignment to protect the same forest. And then, of course, we have a villain who is featured on the cover of the novella. Yeah, Tall, Dark and Handsome, ladies. This has very much forbidden love in it because according to Fae lore, a Fae is not supposed to make themselves visible to a human, but something happens and Ansgar has to reveal himself to An Wen. And when she sees him, just look at the gorgeous man. We are talking about book 2, Tales of Fire and Ember. It's really hard describing book 2 in a series without revealing too much, but what I can tell you is that, as per the title, An Wen and Ansgar are traveling to the Fire Kingdom, and of course, if you know Fire Kingdom, then Ryland's gonna be there. Yes, he will. I would say this book is more aggressive and more plot driven, but there's also lots and lots of spicy moments in here. And it has the arranged marriage trope, which I know some of you love, as well as found family, but I can't really tell you too much. It's a chunky boy, but well worth the read. The novella of the series, Tales of Forever and Now. This book follows Ryland and Cressida as they fall in love through the events of book 2. This is a feel-good book more than everything. It's a nice and cute love story that happens in the course of 3 weeks while Ryland is visiting An Wen in book 2. It's a grumpy sunshine vibe with a lot of spice. I think this is the spiciest book I've written in the series, if we are not counting the series I'm working now, which is a lot darker and a lot spicier. This is a book very, very near and dear to my heart because my husband is texting. Because I didn't plan to write it at all, and I was going through very difficult times mentally. But it just forced me to come out of what was happening at the moment, and it forced me to write and create a story. It's a book I wrote in 2 weeks, and it's quite a fun and easy read, and I think I will bring some copies in the TikTok shop, maybe like 5 or 10, because there were a few people who want to have the whole collection. So yeah, stay tuned for this. Today we are going to talk about book 3, Tales of Wind and Storm, which is available on the TikTok shop. I know I said it before, but this book has my absolute favorite cover. So if you look at it, it just goes all around and it's just absolutely stunning. I love the artwork so much. And I think out of all the books, this is the closest one to represent the scene. And when you get to this point, you will recognize the exact moment that's happening on the cover and how difficult it is for the two characters to be together in that specific situation. And I think the artist just captured the moment brilliant. So this is book 3 in the series. They are going to the Wind Kingdom, of course. There are some difficult circumstances for the two characters, and again it has the found family and arranged marriage trope, only it's with different characters this time, it was very fun to write. It's also quite spicy. I think it's spicier than book 2, definitely spicier than book 1. And you can get to see the characters' wants and preferences a bit more as they get to know each other throughout their relationship. And I also think it's quite a dramatic book when it comes to events. It's quite a chunky boy, and it was very fun to write, and I hope it's going to be as fun to read. Today we are going to talk about the last book in the series, Tales of Water and Blood. As you can see from the cover, the ending of the series is quite dramatic. You know how I like to have my moments and my characters represented on the cover of the book, and this is very dark and very teary, as you can see. I think it's the book where I had most fun because I had to create the Water Kingdom completely. There were only hints in the series, but you can never get to know what the mermaids were doing, what they were up to. So creating a water kingdom from scratch, it was very interesting for me to do, especially since I wanted to be a mermaid when I was 7, and it was my dream to be a mermaid. So this is kind of completing my fantasies. You can follow Anwen and Ansgar through their last kingdom on their journey to recover what they need to. I can't really say too much because it will spoil the series. What I absolutely loved again about this book is that it has a choose your ending. Let me show you. So you go to the last chapter, which I'm trying to find right now. There it is. You can pause to read. So basically, I have a happy ending and I have a sad ending, and it's up to you to choose the one that you feel like you want to read. I did this because originally the series was meant to have a sad ending, but then these characters have been in my life for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and I also wanted to give them the option to have a happy life and a happy ending, which they really deserve because they've been through so much shit together. So here it is, available on the TikTok shop, the last book in the series. Have a read.